Hey guys, oh my gosh, talk about technology. I am so sorry. I have been trying for 5 minutes to try to get Facebook up and running. If you could see behind the scenes, it shows me, but when I say to go live, it's not doing anything. So I don't know if you Facebook people are watching, but I know YouTube, awesome. Never have any problems with YouTube. I did have a quick mistake, but that was because my fault. I actually went live and didn't know I was live. And if any of you guys know that technology, it's a challenge for me when it gets these really technical, detailed stuff. But I am for sure live on. Hey Kim, oh my gosh, Kim's here. Kim, I'm so happy you're here. I want to talk to you privately. So you and I need to have a little chat because I've got some great news I want to talk to you about. So Kim is here. Tony's here. Oh, hey, my friend, my Tony. Oh my gosh, he does the amazing star shots. Like he'll go out. He's gone around the United States and goes out and does the Milky Way. And you've got to watch, he's on once in a while. I see you, Tony. Don't you go on live? You don't go on live, do you, huh? But you should, because his work is beautiful. I wish I could really get those Milky Way shots like he does. So he is in the chat. So Kim, also you are got to check out Kim's horses. So when you guys get a chance in the chat, do me a favor and share your websites, because why not? That's what we're here to chat about. This show is about macro, which is basically close-up photography. But we really talk about close-up macro, which means, if you don't know what a macro photograph is, it means that if you want to take a shot of this cute little turtle, the size of this turtle will be the exact same size within your camera. And then we also talk about micro, which means this will actually be bigger within your frame of your camera or your sensor. So anyways, that's what this show is. It's called Macro Chat Live, but really we talk about close-up, macro, and micro. And so, oh yes, okay. Tony's given us Instagram. Perfect. Kim, share your stuff too. Just to let you know, I have a little bit of a delay. That's the only bummer about YouTube. YouTube has a delay. So I do check the chats off and on. Ashley will be here probably for a while. And then when my twin grandsons wake up, she's got to feed them lunch. It's 1 o'clock Pacific over here in California. And I really enjoy doing this show for people that love close-up photography. So we really do focus on that type of photography. I have a great image to critique, which is perfect, and I'm hoping he shows up today. Gil actually shared an image with us last week, and he has a good image that I feel that many of us, when we go out to shoot outdoors, has things that we could do to help get rid of certain problems that we see when we're out photographing. And I just realized that I forgot something that I want to share with you guys today, so I will grab that as we go through the show. It is live, so there will be mistakes, and I have 2 dogs right behind me. Actually, one dog's over there, and one dog's underneath. So when you hear dogs barking, we also have construction going on the front of our house, so it's going to be an interesting show for sure. Ashley just said hello to everyone. So she is my partner in crime, and what we do is we own Sullivan J Photography, and our business is to mentor macro and landscape photographers. And you can always check us out at sullivanjphotography.com. I'm going to be sharing something soon that I'm super excited about. Tony knows about it. He's been hearing what I've been going through. But I am going to share that through the middle of the show. Right now, I just want to welcome you guys, and any of you guys that are here, please feel free to say hello. Let us know where you're at. share your website or your, say, Instagram or Facebook or whatever of where your images are, so we can always check that out too and get to know each other through that social media fun. Okay, so we have, let me see, let's go. We're going to go through Facebook, and then we're going to go ahead, after I do a couple things, we're going to go right into the critique, because I know Gil couldn't come last time. He only had a short period of time of checking out the show, and I do like them to be here, so I hope that he shows up. If you can't be here, then don't worry. I mean, submit your images, and you can always come back to the show later. Ashley actually will go over the show, and she does show notes, and each of the areas she puts a timeline, so then you can see critique, equipment, or other things that I talk about, because those are the two fun things. I am having Sherry Miller back. Some of you know that I tried to have her as my first guest because I really love her work, and we had problems. So we're going to fix that in November, and then she's coming onto the show so you can see her amazing work. I'm excited about that. Yay! But let's just go ahead and get on. So what we do here, every other Thursday, these glasses are shining too much. I can't read without them though. Anyways, every other Thursday we have this macro chat live show. Every Thursday I put out content. So that means basically every Thursday there's a video. So I have this on Thursday. Next week I have a video coming out. Last week I did RAW and JPEG. And this is like something that I made a PDF for any of you guys. You can go to my blog post that talks about this, and you can grab this for free. You see, we talked a little bit about it on the last show. There's so many people that talk RAW versus JPEG. I don't agree that there's a verse. I agree that there's an and, but you must understand more details about RAW and JPEG. So check out that last blog, that last video that I did on my deep dive videos, which really gets into questions that you guys asked me. Oh, Kim went ahead and gave, let's see, Kim, I can't see, sorry. Yes, KimNorbyPhotography.com. Go see her stuff. She does macro, landscape, and horses. And oh my gosh, really cool stuff for sure. You will enjoy her work. Okay, what else is there? Let's real quick. Let's go through this. Okay, because I love to critique images. I don't want you guys to feel that the image, like I'm going to spit you out, chew you up. I don't do that kind of stuff. It's about looking at your work, and just, if you have a question, hey, I'm here for you. I love it when people help me with my work, because we look at the stuff all the time. We post-process, and we're like, you just see it and see it and see it. So it's good to have other eyes look at your images, and you could take it or leave it. So if you want to, I would rather you guys hang out in the Facebook group, because that's where I'm really at more. Facebook groups, macro live chat. That is a private Facebook group just for this show. You can ask questions there, submit images. I must admit that I have been, there's been a lot going on with my husband having surgery and all this stuff, so things are starting to mellow out, so I will be there more often. I have more things that I want to share there, but that's a great place for you guys to share your images and ask questions. Share your images, watch the video, because the video gives you what I need to critique those images, and it's important for me to understand what your thought process is. So submit there. If you don't like Facebook, you can go to our website, sullivanjphotography.com. Macro Live is here. That has two forms. One, so you can submit your images or ask questions. And Ashley's actually been, with all those show notes and stuff, we just put it right into that page, and you can see all the past shows, so you don't have to go onto YouTube, or we'll see if Facebook is actually working. I don't even think Facebook's working. I'm almost ready to can it, because I can't. This is 2 times that I have not been able to get it to work, so we shall see if I May not be staying on Facebook very much longer, but YouTube, I will be here for you. So we're going to go ahead and dive in to our awesome image. And again, Gilbert was he gave us a flower last week or 2 weeks ago. Oh, before I get there, can you guys do me a huge favor, whoever's hanging out? Could you share this with your, Facebook or YouTube or Twitter or something? It is we are on show 9. Macro Chat Live is on show 9, and it's such a small group that I just want to try to get more people to come in and chat and join us to have some fun, because it's a great place for us to talk about macro photography. And you'll see, I have a segment in here in the equipment. We just don't get enough credit as macro photographers. Well, I mean, we kind of do, but we'll talk about that in a little bit. So let's go ahead and get right into Lightroom. I'm going to go ahead and put that up for you so we can do an awesome critique on Gil's image. And I'm going to put Lightroom right camera. Let's see. Over there, you should see it. Yes, okay. You don't need to see. Let's see. Let's just look at his work. So last time I went ahead and told you his background and what he likes to do. Now, this is the first time you've watched the show, he's been photographing for a long time. Basically, he's the guy that loves to hang out in groups, and he'll end up being an the administrator, or just in there because he's really chatting up because he just loves photography, and he's very good about connecting with people, which is really cool. Let me see if you guys can see me real quick. Let's go onto my camera. There I am. Hey, I just feel like I need to talk to you guys so you guys can see me before we dive in. So he is a person that is also wanting to get out of auto mode. He wants to really get into manual, learn about all the different ways, the f-stop, shutter speed, and the ISO, and get into really deep diving into that, because he's learning and really having fun with light painting. Light painting basically is you have your subject, you can use any kind of light that you have, and you paint the subject with the light, and it really makes a beautiful, cool image when you do that. I'll be talking about that too in a little bit. But with this image, I'll go ahead and read the specs. So what he uses with this, well, at least with this image, is a Nikon Coolpix P900. He handheld it. He was at 1/80th of a sec. ISO is at 100 at f/4.5. He was at 30 millimeters for his focal length. Now this camera has the lens already attached to it, so he can adjust his millimeters. And the last show we had talked about, because his last image was 4.5, I think, or 4 millimeters. And when you use those wide, I mean, he was at, what was he at? See, I can't read. This sucks. Yes, he was at 24 millimeter. Oh, God. Oh, if only I should get laser surgery, huh? Anyways, he was at 24 millimeters. And so when you have that wide length, you will get more in focus. And as you get closer and you have longer lens, you will lose depth of field, which you'll lose less in focus. So that's why it's hard for macro photographers, because we're close. We kind of use maybe 100 millimeters and kind of getting into the longer lenses. But he is really good. If you haven't seen his last photograph on the last show, go back to it. You can click right to it. And we talked about a bunch of goodies about the millimeter and all that. And what he had said, and I don't see him here, but what he had said was that he wanted just the flower. And if he was here now, I would ask him, is that what you're looking for now? Do you just want the flower, or are you trying to get the flower within the bed of the flowers? And he had said he just wanted the flowers. So I'm assuming that that's what you want today. You're really focused on the flower. So again, he has a really good eye for the flowers. He gets these great shots. Let's see if we can get up here. Let me get my mouse. Let's see. And see how pretty. I mean, flowers can be dead. We're at 1:1. Pretty close here, you guys. And plus, you're not seeing it as nice as I am because Facebook wants me to do it, what, 10, 12 something by 750. I don't know. The resolution's horrible because it's Facebook. I'm ragging on Facebook right now. Can you tell I'm pissed? Anyways, his images, when it comes to his flowers, he really does have a great eye. He picks out really clean flowers, and they're great. They're not like broken petals or anything like that. So he has a very good eye for that. So he says that he wants to manual more. So what I would suggest to you is Guild 2, add more light here if you wanted this to be within the bed of flowers. Because to the left, it's losing some of the, it's just kind of pulling our eyes away from it because there's not, let's go ahead and I'll show you what I'm talking about. So if I go into the development module, and we will go down here, and just bring out the shadows. Let's bring that out so you don't have to, what is the deal? There we go. So you can see that just bringing up the shadows really makes a great picture. But you don't do a lot of post-processing. He had already said he doesn't do a lot of post-processing. So what I suggest, and that's what I wanted to share with you, I'll have to share it in the show notes, but there's a great little, you can bounce light into, where is it? Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm going to get up for a sec. I'm going to pull me off because I don't want you guys to see me going all crazy. So hold on one second. I'm going to get this big guy because I haven't shared this yet. So let me go out. You could just look at his picture while I grab this. This is my big kahuna. And, okay, I'm going to put myself back on because I grabbed it. I have this wrong. I don't want that one. I want this one. Okay, so this right here, it's big. Now, they make smaller ones. I'll tell you exactly what it is, but we'll just look at it, okay? So, you can use these as a reflectors. Here's a gold reflector. This one has a white, and it also has a silver in here. I didn't give Ashley that on the show notes because this is just coming up. So, I mean, she usually puts in the links for me, but unfortunately, I didn't think I was going to talk about this. But wait, I'm going to try not to kill myself. Oh my gosh, I have to laugh. Hold on one second, too. You're seeing all my mess, guys. I wanted to show my website. Oh well, we'll see that for now. Anyways, do you see how this is seen? What you could do is block the light hitting so it makes it softer into that flower. So this, you can let the sun shine through this. You don't have to get it this big, okay? I'm just showing you what I have. I have a smaller one, but I don't have it with me. It's in another room. So use this to stop such extreme lights, the sun hitting that, or you can, shall we just throw this over here? Bounce light. Say the sun is coming this way. You could bounce it into this around here. See, right around here. So then it would look pretty and even so the eyes don't go to the dark. See how pretty that looks? I have more suggestions though, okay? Let me get off of this. So now this, I'm going to tell you, if it's the flower, let's get off of the camera. If it's the flower that you want, then this would be an excellent, let's go to the development module. This would be an excellent Instagram picture. Because I feel that a one-to-one which here's a little story of the flower. So it's getting rid of all that. Let's go. And boom, look at how pretty it is. You get right into the flower, right into the subject. We know it's in a patch, but it just gets rid of the extra stuff that's really not part of the story of, to me, this beautiful flower. I also thought that you could light paint within here. So let's go back. Let's go reset. So you want to practice with light painting? Go ahead and take your flashlight or whatever and just take it with you when you're photographing and start light painting around the background over here. So then we can add more light to it if you wanted all of that information. It's very bright on one side and it's very dark in the other. But again, it's a beautiful flower, so I really want to see that flower. I have another suggestion, but this is more about post-processing. It's not that much post-processing. So if you have, Gil, something, I mean, Lightroom and Photoshop is $9 or $9.99 a month. It's really cheap, pretty cool. So I'm going to share with you real quick what I would do, because there's beautiful lines to it. So we're going to go back to the library. First, what I would do is flip it, okay? And I'll tell you each reason why. So I'm flipping it because I see these leaves pointing to the flower. This flower over here is pointing to the beautiful flower. I would then go ahead, open up the shadows. Okay, now I can see some of the background, which is really pretty. And then I would go ahead and crop just a little bit to get me into the flower, because there's a little bit of distractions to the left and a little bit of distractions right here. So I would just bring it on in, make this more of a portrait of a flower, and bam. I mean, how pretty is that? I probably even would crop it just a little bit more, or yeah, let's look nitpicky. So to me, this is, oh, did you notice can you hear me now? I'm wearing a lavalier. I was going to talk to you guys about that because last time I was using my blue mic, and now today I'm doing a lavalier. I'm doing a test. I want to know which one sounds better, if you guys can hear me better here or if you can hear me on the blue. I'm going to watch this over and see which sounds good. But getting back to your flower, so let's look at it. I think, to me, this is a winner right here. I'm getting this beautiful flower. I feel it. I feel the colors. I feel the vibrancy. There's a baby at the top. These lines, the background is very important. What is it doing? Lines are important. I'm doing that on my with my apprentices, that to pay attention to lines. The lines can lead you to the subject, take you way to the subject. And these leaves in here are leading us into the beautiful flower. Louie? Ash is, my daughter's coming out because I can hear Louie's tail going ting, 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 ting. So anyways, I think that's a beautiful image that way. Again, I mean, it's all what you want. And because I'm not sure if that's what you wanted, I'm just letting you know this is what I like. I think it's gorgeous, and I would share this totally to the world. All right, I think that's it. Let me make sure that there is nothing else. I do think you should light paint with this. You are practicing with light painting, you said. You really wanted to get into Lightroom, not Lightroom, into light painting. That is a perfect subject, just because, we'll go back here, just because, most of us think about light painting these big, huge, subjects like landscapes. You can light paint anything. So this would be, oh, I flipped it on you. This would be a good subject to light paint for sure, and get some light in there if you wanted. This is my crop version, but you know what your image looked like. You can go back. I thought I reset the whole thing, but I guess I didn't. Oh, because I turned it around. That's right, guys. That's right. I turned it. There you go. There's your image. All right, but if you have any questions or anybody has any questions, please go ahead and ask me in the Q&A, or later on if you see this after the replay, definitely ask questions. I do not mind one bit on the questions. All right, we're going to go back to me. And okay, hello. Yeah, see my mic? It's so good. I did a unboxing for this mic, and I'll share that also down below because I didn't give that to Ashley either. I feel bad. I think I have everything together, and then boom, something comes up and I'm adding more stuff in. But I think it's great if you're going to do anything. You could plug this into your iPhone. So if you're like going to, you want to just talk on your phone, it's great. It has an adapter that goes into the computer. That's what I'm using right now. But it's pretty cool. It was only $10. I was so shocked because the last time I bought something that was this cheap, it was horrible. My unboxings are very truthful. I do not get paid for doing these unboxings. I have taken stuff and I've sent it back, and I tell you the truth. So if you don't know about my unboxings, check it out on my channel. I have a whole bunch of goodies that I pretty much tell you the truth. All right, before we get into equipment, because I have no sponsors. I mean, it's only 9, right? The 9th show. So I don't have any sponsors. Guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to sponsor myself. Because I've been working so hard. I'm going to pull it up for you guys. And let me get the Lightroom down. I have been working so hard on this. It is a membership site that me and Ashley it will go up. Pre-sales are now. Let me bring it over while I talk to you. How's that? Let me get over here. And I'm going to go to, let's see. I'm not going to go to equipment. I'm going to go here. Yes, now you guys can see it. So I have been, you can see I'm in the back end right now because you guys can't see this yet. This is because you're part of my show and you're here with me, you get to see the behind the scenes. Whoops, I'm going to bring my mouse over here so I can actually talk to you again. And yeah, so it's a behind the scenes. I've been working so hard. Tony knows that I've been having tons and tons of problems with this site. I mean, technical. I have technicians working on stuff when it comes to plugins, when it comes to the server, it is like so hard to make a membership site, and kudos to those people that have already done it. I had no idea what I was getting myself into. The reason why I'm doing it is because I love working with photographers. This is going to be for macro and landscape photographers. It's $29 a month. Let me explain something. I have apprentices that pay more, but I work with them one-on-one. Like Kim, she's going to have me just for her, like whatever she's working on. This is going to be more of a membership. So basically, we're going to work together as a group. And so I want to elevate your photography. I mean, that's what it's about, pushing yourself. It's going to be $29 a month. We're going to have, let's go. Let's look at it. I have to change these. This is not done. So this is not, these images, I'm going to change them. They're going to be my images. But this, we will have monthly challenges. Live calls is the heart of what we do. I will be live with you, and sorry, YouTube, it's not going to be on YouTube. I'm actually paying for a company that it's live and you are seeing what I'm saying at that moment. It's called Crowdcast. You get free goodies from me. Bonuses just for you guys only. I'm not going to sell them out to everyone else. Bonuses just for you. And you guys, whoever join, will be priority to me and Ashley. Again, macro photography. Jerry gave me a testimonial. This is somebody I worked with, and you can read that. Work hard to create. That's one of my images there. Siri, she's been with us on the live show. I don't think she's here today. She gave me a testimonial, so she's on there too. Appreciate that. Landscape photography, because that's what I love to do. I have tons of landscape stuff videos that I still need to do that I'm working on. And then let's see, 2 more testimonials of apprentices that I've worked with, so you can check that out to see about me. And then the latest stuff that I put up will be at the bottom of this. But basically, here at the top, I know, am I getting you guys dizzy? Basically, at the top, it gives you a start here. And I do give, like in the video education, I have free stuff in there for people that want to get to know me before they actually decide to join. But most of see, here's this one's free, and this one is only for members. So we will have a private Facebook group there where there's going to be accountability projects, a whole bunch of stuff going on within that. And again, the live calls will be, I have 2 of them. Louie! Ashley, you might have to get Louie. He's crying for her. My live calls have already been scheduled. Only you guys can see this, but again, it will be, if you try to get into the site, the only thing you could do is sign up, and then you get a month free. I'm letting everybody have a month free because I want people to try it. And it's only until, once we start November 6th, then no more freebies, at least a month free. You have to do I'm doing the pre-sale of a month free because I want you guys to see it and see if you like it. And if you don't like it, you can leave. It's okay. But if you like it, I hope you'll stay there. Our first call is November 15th. And then we have a question and I have a feedback call. So anyways, I just wanted to share that with you guys because I'm super, super duper excited about this. I have worked so hard to try to make it nice for you guys. I know that there's going to be problems. Ashley's coming out to get Louie. Can you hear him crying? Hey, that's true love, man. Dogs are... Louie! Oh, Coco. Oh my gosh, that's so funny. Anyways, that's true love, man. Dogs are awesome. They just love you. So again, this is something that I'm working on, and when you actually go to membership.sullivanjphotography.com, there's a sign-up form. If you sign up, it's just getting your information. You will not be charged. You won't be charged for a month. So December 6th would be the first payment. So if you guys are interested, or if any of you guys could share this for me, I would love it, because it would be so great to be able to have, a group of people that really love to push their creations. And one thing that's really big is with my other apprentices, I don't talk business, but I do talk business here. Matter of fact, where is I'm giving you guys a behind the scenes. Our first monthly challenge will be about business, because I did a survey and I asked a bunch of photographers that I truly trust, and I asked them, what do you guys want? And most of them said business. So I have a 2-page business plan for you guys that join, and we will work on it together. And yes, it is important to have that first. Even though we're creating, we need to understand who you're going to sell this to and why are you selling it. I'm not going to get into detail, but you do need to know about business. And that's one thing that I do feel that it's important for us to talk about. So that's going to be our first monthly call, because 74% of you guys said, yes, I need information on business. So that's what we're doing. I'm excited. Now, if I could just get the technical stuff done, I would be really happy. Okay, let's go ahead and we're going to start into equipment. Hey, wait, where's my opener? There's no equipment. Opener did not work. Oh, you know why? I have it off. Let's do it because I want to have fun. have to laugh because I always forget something, huh? All right. Oh, I forgot to say too. With that, I'm giving a bunch of freebies that I did give to people that did they signed up for our newsletter on behind the scenes. Those people actually got to read my process of making this site. It comes out to about $140 worth of freebies. So if you do join, and you'll get those freebies. If you don't want to stay within a month, fine, you still get the freebies, and you can decide not to stay with us. I hope you don't. I mean, of course, I want to have fun with you guys. So we'll be marketing this like bam as soon as I get off of this. So we're going to go ahead and talk about equipment. That's where we're at. One of my favorite things to talk about. And I am going to share with you, this is pretty cool. I have to say that Tony, it was also part of this, and he's probably going to be like, what, Janice? Let's see. Right screen. Let's go. Yes, it is shot. Oh, get me out. Get me out. Old camera. Okay. Shotkit. This, we'll go ahead and put this in the show notes because Ashley has the boys. They're eating their lunch. I can tell they're hungry. It's 1:40 over here in California. So we, myself and Tony, actually was very happy to be interviewed by Mark. He is the person who handles Shotkit. And the reason why I'm sharing this is my stuff, okay? And there's Coco, you guys. She's underneath me. There's my baby. The reason why I wanted to share this with you is because it is a great place, there's Mark, to check out all the goodies on that other photographers use when it comes to equipment. And so he interviews me, and then, you know, we both wrote on what we do and what we love. And I'll just tell you, I am a junkie when it comes to equipment, but I did do a video saying, listen, I may be a junkie, but that does not make you a good photographer. Those are just tools. You don't need all this stuff. I'm just a junkie when it comes to all of my equipment. I love equipment. Husband does not need to give me diamonds. My diamonds are my lenses and all the different stuff that I own. I love to play. Some of you may like this and some of you may not. But if you're interested, I'm going to get you dizzy. So here's what I wanted to tell you. Okay, let's go here. Let me see. So, okay, I want to show you something real quick, okay? Because we're macro photographers here. So look, Mark, I need to talk to you because look at all this. I do not see macro photography. I'm sorry, but it's like, wait, come on, put macro. This is why I have the show, guys. This is why you need to share it with macro photographers, because we need a special location. Because what we do is hard. Now, here's where I'm at. I'm in the fine art section. So I think, Tony, you're in the landscape section from what I recall. But see, here's me. And yeah, I think, Tony, you're in the, let me see if I can find you. Let's go to landscape real quick. I got time on my hands. Do you guys want to see Tony? Let's see. Where are you, Tony? Oh, they put me in landscape too. See, there I am there. But there's some great photographers in here. And you can always just read up on what they do and the equipment that they use. Oh my God. See how many landscape photographers are out there? Oh my gosh, you guys have so much competition compared. There's Andy. I know Andy. He's my mentor. He's been on the show. Well, not on the show, but he's the one that's helping me behind the show. All right, come on, Tony. I know you're here. Okay, I don't know where you're at. But anyways, look for Tony there. Maybe, Tony, if you know where it's at, you can share the link in the chat. How's that? Because I'm having a hard time. So I wanted to share that with you because it's really cool to be able to see other photographers and what they use. Now, here's Trey. Most of you guys probably know Trey. And so Trey's on here. Look at how much. He hardly uses anything. He's not a junkie like me. We're going to talk about, yes, this is what I'm going to talk about. I'm going to talk about the tripod. So let me go back to my screen. We'll bounce back here in a second, but I want you to see me. For some reason, I'm delayed when it comes to this right section. But I wanted you guys to understand about tripods. Us macro photographers, I feel, are a little bit different when it comes to the tripod compared to a landscape photographer, compared to a portrait photographer. We kind of blend into outside photographers and indoor photographers. There's a lot of macro photographers like myself that love to do macro in a studio environment. Now, I'm going to show you mine, but mine is so old, and it's 10 years old, but I love my tripod. I am going to buy a new one in the future, but then I'm going to show you on the screen some amazing tripods, because a lot of you guys wonder, like, should I have a tripod? What kind of tripod should I have? You know, there's a lot of questions when it comes to tripods. I know Elise does handheld, and she's really good. She's had some images on the show. But when you get macro really close, you're either going to have the speed light like I was showing you guys before. I had that ring light. You're going to have a light. If you want to use natural light, throw it on a tripod. There's so many different tripods. They even make smaller tripods now that are really cool. But I'm going to show you my big kahuna, okay? And then we'll go on so you can look at some other stuff. So, oh my God. Okay. This baby is, okay, this is old, but it's still awesome. I take this, let's bring it in. It's a Manfrotto. I'm a Manfrotto girl. Okay, so we all have our love for different equipment. That doesn't make anybody better because they use a Manfrotto compared to, another one, or a Canon compared to Sony, or a Canon compared to Nikon, or whatever. That's what's so cool about looking at Shotkit, because you'll see so many variety of things, but the images, they're just very cool images. It's just getting to know the product. The reason why I want to share this with you guys, and I think it's so important, okay, mine is an aluminum. It's heavier than the carbon. Very heavy. I do a lot of studio, and I do a lot of landscape, but I'm not going to lie, the hubby, Kevin, carries it for me. Because when we go landscape photographing and hiking, I'm not by myself. I go with him. We hang out. We go and do night shots. We do sunsets is my favorite thing. And this baby is heavy. Aluminum is heavy. But what's good about it is that, I'll show you. Two things that I love about this. Okay, see this pull down in here? This pull? This pull comes out, and I'll show you on a picture too. And it comes out, and it can go right through, and it comes out the other end. And then you take this, I'll show you on a picture, but basically this will come out. I can get these legs all the way to the ground. This is laying flat, horizontal. Get this all the way to the ground. The ball head is amazing because I could just move it wherever I want. I can get my macro shots to a T, down low, crazy stuff with a tripod like this. It's heavy. So when I go, say there's water or something moving, or it's super windy, we do a lot of desert shots, crazy wind. If I need to do a macro shot, which I have, my poppies are in the desert with full-blown wind, this baby will handle it. So carbon, they have the same thing, and we'll share with you. I'll share with you. Carbons are more expensive because they're lighter and they're very strong. But let me get over here so you can see this. All right, let's get into my right screen. Okay, here we go. That's my tripod now. Mine's like 10 years old. It is so old, but this is what my tripod would be now if I bought it. I I can't believe it. That's how much awesome. That's how awesome it's changed. But anyways, this is an aluminum. So let's go here. This is the aluminum. I'm just going to share with you again. You don't have to do Manfrotto. That's okay. It's not a big deal. But I do think that you should have something that comes out like this. Look at this. Something that comes out, and you can push it so you can actually get down low and change up your you can, sometimes I have to go over bugs or over flowers or over any stuff. So this pole that comes out is perfect for macro photographers. I just think it's amazing. So this price right here is $254.99. And now you got to see, this is just for the tripod. That's not with the head. Okay. So here's the ball head that you would, that's compatible to mine. Okay. But remember, I've had my stuff for 10 years. Are you kidding me? I mean, you should have your tripods for years and years and years. And you should save your money and don't buy crap, because those small little crappy ones, oh my gosh, it's just going to be a pain in your neck. You're just going to waste money, and you're going to end up buying one of these eventually in the long run. So just take your pennies and save it and grab something like this where you can totally move everything around. Now, I don't know, I do want to buy something, but I'm going to show you a ball head that I love. Look at this thing. So this, oh my gosh, really right stuff, beautiful. Look at how pretty that is, and you can change everything around, and oh my gosh. But I'm going to tell you right now, I don't like, we'll go to, I thought I had it, let me go to really right stuff. You can look in really right stuff and actually, okay, here it is. So here is like learn from your styles, and we'll go to macro because they do have a macro. But I'm telling you right now, so you guys don't waste your money. Oh, wow, what's going on with that? Really right stuff is messing up on macro. Is it because I'm talking about macro? Just kidding. That's a trip. It's acting funky for me. Oh, wow, okay. Hey, it's live here, people. Let's look at a tripod. Okay, let me just show you. Let's go to a carbon fiber. So basically, these tripods, they don't, there's this like this. They were sharing outdoor. It doesn't have the availability to have your pole or the top part to go horizontal. So you lay that flat, and macro photographer is going to be a pain in the butt. So just because you have it really right stuff is not mean that it's gonna be good for you. I'll tell you right there. So don't think just because you have the most expensive gear that it's going to make your images better. You just want something to work really well for you. But look at this real quick, carbon. Okay, so wait, that's not it. The one that I really like, okay, so this is the one I like. It's the aluminum. It was $254.99. That's the one I showed you, okay? There's others. You can go up here. They're very good. Sorry, guys. They're very good. It's a very good company. But look at the carbon. So the carbon is beautiful too, but it's a lot more expensive. As you can see here, it's $449. And that's just because it's lighter. The carbon is actually, let me see if we can see me, okay? So I could talk to you guys. Hi, there I am. So the carbon's great if you're going to go out and shoot and have to hike, because most people don't want to handle that aluminum. It's just so heavy. But it is lighter, so remember that. So if you have real windy days, you're going to have to tighten it with, say, a bean bag or get some stuff to really make it heavy. But it's a great, strong tool to take when you're outdoors. If you're indoors shooting all the time, then aluminum, then don't worry about that. But the carbon is really light and it's very durable. And one of the things, the reason why it also is there's some with these tripods, they have to hand do some of the stuff. Whereas my tripod, the aluminum, a machine can make it. So it's just faster production. So the carbon actually has some hand stuff to get it nice and durable, and fixing things. They have to do certain stuff to it, technical stuff. But they are different in prices for sure. Those are the two main things, basically, though, truthfully. That is the same exact tripod that I just showed you. It's just carbon. One is lighter, one is heavier. So, but the main point is get the tripod and have that be able to get really low and have that extra bar so you can get your subjects over and around. It's a big difference compared to a landscape photographer or, you know, a portrait photographer. We're different. That's why I have this show. So do you guys have any questions with that? I'm just curious because, you know, that's basically what I really wanted to talk about. I wanted to talk about the tripods because it is important, especially if you're getting super duper close and if you guys are going out to shoot outdoors. So I know I'm going to go through the shebang. I wanted to remind you guys that our next show will be, what is it, November 6th. Oh wait, no, November 6th is when I'm starting the membership. November 9th. That's when we will have the next show. So if you do have questions, throw them in. I know we've got a little bit of a delay, but I do want to remind you that if you do want to jump in on that membership, it's $29 a month. The first month is for free. You get some freebies. You got to do it before the 6th. You got to do it by November 5th at the latest, because once we start the membership, it's all done. There's no more freebies. Because, yeah, I might have a deal maybe in a couple months or something like that, but nothing like this where you get a month free. But I just want you guys to check it out and see if you enjoy it. You know, it's just starting out. There's going to be bugs. I really appreciate your input. My feelings don't get hurt. I was an art major and I was chewed up and spit out when it came to my critiques. And so I have a very thick skin, which I totally appreciate. At the time I was like, man, they don't like my stuff, but now I'm very happy that I got those critiques in college, and I do appreciate all that stuff. So you can find me here on YouTube at Sullivan J Photo. Again, if you would like to join our Facebook, I would love it. Facebook groups, Macro Live Chat. Go there and ask to join, and Ashley or myself will let you in. And let's see, if you don't like it, you don't like Facebook, that's cool. You just go to sullivanjphotography.com and go to Macro Live is here. And there you can submit your images, and you can also ask questions, and I will answer them here on the live show. Let me see what else we got. Again, we are here every other Thursday. So that means, again, November 9th, we will be back with a new Macro Chat live show. I do appreciate you guys hanging here with me. It's so cool to see you and chatting up over here. I see you guys to the left. It really floats my boat. It's so cool to be able to interact with photographers that are just as crazy as me about photography and love to see images, whether it's landscape and macro and wedding and all that stuff. But we are here to really focus on the close-up photography. If I missed a question, please ask. I mean, I am here again. I just want to say to always remember to express yourself with photography. 1,000 words does make a difference. If you don't know me, I'm Janice Sullivan from Sullivan J Photography, and I help you get up close and personal with your camera. Have a great day, guys. See you soon. Cheers.